The image of Robert Burns, particularly in air show, is very familiar. It appears on road signs, medals, coins, stamps, paintings, engravings, and famously the first real person to appear on Coca-Cola bottles. Despite all these images, there's little agreement on which is the closest in resemblance to the man himself. They've even gone to the trouble of facial reconstruction using a model of his skull, although this was minus the lower jaw. There are many statues of Burns, but many of these are based upon the painting by Alexander Naismith. He had been commissioned to produce a painting for the first edition of the Edinburgh Poems. However, he was reluctant to do this, as he was a landscape rather than a portrait painter. However, he developed a friendship with Burns and agreed to do so. He was never satisfied with his work, and in the end it was not used, and he gave the painting to Jean Armour and would accept no payment. Burns sat for several sessions with the engraver John Bugo, and it's this image you see in many of his older books. Gilbert Burns thought this was the best of the representations of his brother. Photography wasn't invented during Burns's lifetime. The only image we have of his immediate family is a photograph of Isabella Burns Begg, his youngest sister. Amongst the others who knew him very well, such as his wife Jean Armour, Agnes MacLehose or Clorinda, and Francis Dunlop, there's little consensus on what the closest image was. There are images of those he was closely connected with. These can be purely fanciful, such as the case of Coiler, his poetic muse, or they can be more accurate, where we have engravings, or we have visual descriptions, such as with Henry Mackenzie, Jean Armour, his wife, Clorinda MacLehose, his great love, and Francis Dunlop, his great friend. Many images also exist of Burns's characters, both real and imagined. Some of the most striking are the sandstone carvings, the statues, by James Thom, the self-taught Tarbolton sculptor. These included such images as those of Suitor Johnny and Tam O'Shanter. They were carved in the 19th century and were even taken on a tour around Scotland.